Hey guys, Old Beater Cars Workshop. How's everyone doing out there in YouTube land? Well, here is my next project. Well, I always got damn projects on the go. This is going to be a special dedication to an old friend of ours. This build is going to be based on a truck that he had. From where I live, many years ago, back in the early 80s, they had there was a company up the valley here. It was called Bolt and Sons, and they built everything, like anything high performance. And they built a high performance truck. I think they spent like $50,000 on it. Back when in the late 70s, early 80s, and $1,000 was a lot of money back in the late 70s, early 80s. So this truck was a 454 dual carb. The dual carbs were sticking through the hood on it, and a 4-speed, and it was 2-wheel drive, long box. But this model here is a short box, so I mean, it is what it is. So, anyways, Bolt and Son had put this truck out in the mall here, and they were selling tickets at the time. I think a ticket was $200 or whatever for a ticket, and there was only so many tickets sold. And our friend Joe Ramos, which we have a Ramos in the community building community too. So, anyways, Joe, he won this truck, and this truck was a mean ass machine. I remember seeing it back when I was a kid. I mean, obviously, I was born in the 70s, early 70s, and I remember seeing this thing in the 80s, right? And I remember seeing this truck around town here, and this guy could lay some serious rubber. And I remember when he used to hit the gas sometimes at the right time, you'd basically see those front wheels come off the ground. You just torque it, and that front wheels just come up, eh? But yeah, it was a mean truck, and there was nothing around that could touch it. You'd take it drag racing and everything, and then nothing could touch it. But some of the features on it was, it was kind of had a low stance for the 80s. It has big wheels on it, big tires on it, 8-spoke aluminums, which I've got to look for if I have some. Those were the kind of 70s thing. And I think this truck was a 3/4 ton, if I remember right, 3/4 ton, and and this nice fancy paint job on it, 2-wheel drive, and a nice fancy paint job. It was kind of dark burgundy. It had scallop paint on it, scallop paint job with silver and yellow. It had no roll bar on it, but it had a chopped roof. I remember this window was super small, and a really small back window on it. So it was a chop top, and it was really cool looking machine. That was the style. Those custom Chevys were the style, for the era. It suited it perfect. And today, well, I don't know. I don't think the chop top of this year looks that great for today's era. But for this, the late 70s, early 80s, the chop top was the thing back then. So this truck is building for Joe. He's a pretty cool guy, but I think he smashed it up a couple times and fixed it a couple times, and then the truck sat in his like lean-to kind of thing outside his house there for many years. The truck sat outside there. I was undercover for a long time, but I think for 30 years. I think about 10 years ago he sold it. He pulled the motor out of it and stuck this very small box Chevy in it. But yeah, that 454 he had in it, that was something else. So yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna try to build this truck similar to Joe's old truck, and see if we can replicate it from memory. Too bad I didn't have a picture of it. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of this truck from the 70s. From the 80s that was sold here. I don't know. It's a very special truck. So, but anyway, where it's gone to, who knows? I think some guy locally bought it and probably destroyed it. But you know how that goes. Anyways, stay tuned for updates on this project and other ones. And thanks for watching, guys. Okay, see ya.